McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode 19 of this NHL 20 Journeyman Series here with the San Jose Sharks. For those of you who don't know what Journeyman is, it's where we try to go and win a cup with every championship-less team in the league. So at this point in time, we are with the San Jose Sharks. Teams that we can check off our list consist of Winnipeg and Florida, as they have both won the cups in previous seasons. We are heading into the 2027 playoffs now against the Edmonton Oilers. And yes, the Oilers finished with a better record than us, and they do have a good team. I will give them that. But so do we. We also have a good group of players here. You can check out the Oilers right now. Obviously, they got Lafreniere too, and he just turned out to be an absolute monster for them. So yeah, that's a little scary to look at, especially how their lineup has turned out. But, yeah, this is going to be a tough series, to say the least. They don't have great goaltending. That's the one thing that I think we do have the advantage on, but everything else, they're better than us, really. So, yeah, we're going to see how well Connor Howe can play defense. His defensive stats don't look great, especially going up against these absolutely high-skilled players that we're going to be going up against. It's going to be tough. But we technically do have a 91 rated Johan Tarnqvist at just 19 years old, so hopefully his defense can get something done. And, well, besides that, we actually got Damian Ray in here too, one of our two-way defenders. He's going to be good in the future for sure, so you know, we don't want to win too soon with this San Jose team, or we just will end up starting to, we won't compete as much anymore, and that's not exactly what we want. So yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we did end up losing this first series here against the Oilers, but it's good that the Sharks were able to get back into the playoffs, and not just that, but the record they put up was the 7th best in the NHL. If you missed last episode, I'll leave a link in the top corner of the video. Go check it out. But we're going to get into Game 1 of this series right now. So, Game 1 and 2 are going to be at Rogers Place. So, we do have a disadvantage there, unfortunately. But, you know, it happens. That's how the playoffs go normally. And we get off to a very hot start. My gosh, Vitaly Abramov and then Giroux score at each end of the period there. Even though we get outshot by the Oilers 11-9, we're up 2-0. Second period, the Oilers answer right back with 3 goals of their own. 2 power play goals, Dougie Hamilton and McDavid, and then Grossman as well also scored a goal for them. Heading into the third, well, we have to get a goal if we're going to win this game at all. So that was not a good second period, but power play for the Sharks, they don't convert. That's too bad. And down to the last 5 minutes now. I don't think there's much chance of us scoring on this Edmonton team right now. And, yeah, not looking good there as we blow a 2-0 lead and lose the game 3-2. So, yeah, definitely poor there in the end. But, you can see there, Montembeault, I have no idea how he's even starting for the Oilers. I'm sure they could trade one piece to get a better goalie, but they haven't. So yeah, we lose Game 1, too bad. Other teams that are in the playoffs that haven't won the cup yet, the Nashville Predators, the Vancouver Canucks, and they're both winning their series right now. That's good. Buffalo has not won a cup. They unfortunately are losing, and Columbus has also not won a cup, and they are also losing too. So yeah, we've got 5 teams in here that haven't won a cup before, and that's good to see because that gives a much better percentage of one of those teams actually winning the Stanley Cup. But let's see what we can do here in Game 2. So we start off 1-1, we outshoot them 12-10, but Yamamoto opened the scoring. Lefebvre was able to get a goal back for us there. Second period, we go up 2-1 as Johan Tarnqvist gets a beautiful goal there in the second period. 7 minutes left in the period, and we are up 2-1, outshooting the Oilers 27-21. All the scoring's coming from our blue line as well right now, so that is something that's a bit crazy. We get a power play, and we do convert on it as Claude Giroux is able to find the back of the net there. And really, we're just outplaying Edmonton in this game, especially on home ice. That's a huge thing to be beating the Oilers on their home ice. Yeah, that's a good thing. And by the looks of it, we've got this game wrapped up. We beat the Oilers 3-1. Game-winning goal comes from Johan Tarnqvist, and he doesn't even get on the 3 stars list, but Philip Gustafsson stops almost 97% of the shots there to get himself first star. Tied 1-1, heading into Game 3 now. This is looking all right for San Jose. It's good to see that every single team that hasn't won a cup, so there's 5 teams in the playoffs that haven't won a cup yet. The 2 on the right there, Buffalo and Columbus for the Eastern Conference, and then us, and then the 2 on the left, so Vancouver and Nashville are both winning their series 2-0, so that's really good to see. And let's see what we can do in Game 3, heading back to San Jose to the SAP Center, and man, if we can get wins on home ice, that would be huge. So, first period against the Oilers, we give up 3 goals. Yikes. Kevin Labanc gets 1, but that's not good enough as we get outshot 13-7. Second period, it's 5-2 for Edmonton as they find the back of the net 2 more times. Connor Howe scores once, but man, this game is pretty much out of reach at this point. Really, just the Sharks blow it here against the Oilers. And, well, Noah Gregor gets a goal back for San Jose, but really there's just not enough time left. Maybe there is, as Connor Howe finds the back of the net for the second time this game. Sharks give up a penalty. The Oilers don't convert. Are the Sharks coming back, or are they going to lose it here by 1 goal? They're just going to fall short by the looks of it. And that's too bad, man. That would have been a great comeback if we could have gotten it there, but we just got outplayed, really. Raphael Lavoie scores 3 points. Connor Howe got 2 goals, but again, that was not enough. So, disappointing loss there on home ice, but we have to win this next game if we're going to stand a chance in this series, and I don't know why it hit play game. I definitely tapped down on my joystick. Whatever. But anyways, down. There you go. Okay. So, Game 4. How is Edmonton going to do in San Jose here? The Sharks get up to a 2-1 lead, 2 goals from Philip Zadina, and Lafreniere scores right off the bat, so that was not great, but good response there from Zadina. Second period, we make it a 3-1 lead there. Connor Howe gets at least his 3rd, maybe his 4th goal of the series, and the Sharks are getting outshot by the Oilers, but somehow winning this game still. So, I accidentally hit A instead of X to slow sim the whole period, but we can go back and look as the Sharks win the game 5-2. We had a goal from empty netter from Tarnqvist. Guryanov also added a tally, and Dylan Cullen there got a goal for the Oilers. But even though they got outshot by 4 shots, San Jose was a lot more clinical with their finishes here, and yeah, we're tied 2-2 going into Game 5. By the looks of it, things are looking good for Nashville and Vancouver there. Same thing there for Columbus, and Buffalo's still in it too, tied with Tampa Bay 2 apiece there. So you like to see that. Things are looking real good there, and we definitely, both Vancouver and Nashville lose their games there, so that was not great. But you love to see it that all these teams are actually competing. And it's funny that we've actually pushed San Jose towards a playoff contending team here. So, shorthanded goal given up by the Sharks early on, but then Connor Brown is able to find the net on the power play with just under 3 minutes left. San Jose outshoots Edmonton 11-7 in Game 5 at Rogers Place. Second period, the Oilers get a power play goal from Alexis Lafreniere, their superstar, and yeah, that was just, that's too bad because we did get outplayed in that second period, big time. Heading into the third now, things were looking good at the start here, but now maybe not so much as, Connor Howe does tie the game up there, that's good to see. And this is looking like a pretty even period so far as McDavid makes it 3-2 for Edmonton here yet again. Damian Ray responds there. Our rookie defenseman just clutching up, really. And tying the game at 3 apiece. Is the deadlock going to be broken before overtime? Or are we headed to the first extra frame of this series? Yes, we are. All right, so let's see what happens here. I'm not going to skip. I'm just going to let it play out with the slow sim. And hopefully San Jose can find a road win. And they do. Let's go. Okay, the goal comes from Kevin LeBanc 3 minutes into overtime. And the San Jose Sharks take a 3-2 series lead over the Edmonton Oilers. So definitely clutch there. And I'm kind of surprised the San Jose team is still winning. So there we go. We have one team for sure that hasn't won a cup through to the second round, that being the Columbus Blue Jackets. And now we get to see if Vancouver and Nashville can finish off their series. And both of them can. That is good to see. Buffalo, unfortunately, goes down 3-2 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Man, if all 5 teams here that haven't won the cup get through to the second round, that would be so good, because that shows that there's some team development there. Yes, we built up Vancouver, made them a very good side, but Buffalo's doing it on their own. Maybe not Buffalo, but Columbus is doing it on their own. Nashville's doing it on their own, and, well, we're working with San Jose now to try and get them to a championship for the first time ever. So first period, 0-0. No goals either way. The Sharks get outshot 10-9 on home ice. Second period, San Jose really lights it up here. And Filip Zadina gets 2 goals yet again. Sidney Crosby also finds the net once there. I mean, that sounds funny because you're like, oh, Crosby's like one of the best players of all time. Yes, he is. But he's only 83 rated playing for our team now. He still clutches up, though. So that's really good to see. We could knock the Oilers out right here. And, man, I'm just going to let the slow sim do what it does. Filip Zadina gets the hat trick, man. And don't ask me how, but this San Jose team is actually steamrolling the Oilers right now. Holy. So, I was not expecting this to go nearly as well as it did. But San Jose is heading through to the second round of the playoffs already. Man, these playoff runs, they're so unpredictable. You think, oh yeah, San Jose's probably going to get crushed first round by the Oilers. Think again as, okay, let's see, I get the feeling, yeah, I just got the feeling Buffalo was not going to make it, so, yeah, too bad for Buffalo, but we still get 4 cupless teams through to the second round, and honestly, well, we're going to be going up against Vancouver, so I would love to beat our old side there, just because they fired us, really. That's the main thing, is that they fired us. I'm not impressed with that. They were the second best team in the league, and that's what happens when you have Stamkos playing on your third line. So let's just take a quick look at Vancouver. Yeah, they're a very good side. This low elite, Casey Andrechuk, I don't recognize. I can't remember. Did we draft him? Because I cannot remember. He's 21 years old. We were in Vancouver for 2 seasons. I think we were responsible for that draft pick, and he just grew into an absolute beast of a player. 83 rated already at just 21 years old. I'm seriously impressed with that. Vosanar's doing just fine there, that player we picked up from Boston. Their defense is still in really good shape. They did lose a couple players there. I think it was Ristolainen they lost, I believe. But they still got subs. They got a goalie. They got almost, not quite 2 goalies. I'd say our goalies are better, but their team is still in very good shape. Nokalainen's definitely a player we're going to have to watch out for, as he's got 12 points from Horvat already. Jeez, okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to watch more than one guy in this lineup. And, well, how's our San Jose team doing? I want to kind of just look through and see what our player stats are looking like. Obviously, Zadina's had the best playoffs out of all of our guys here. He's got 11 points in 6 games. Nobody else has really stepped up quite as much. but I am thoroughly impressed with that top line. They're doing really well. I'm happy that we got Zadina alongside Howe. Those guys are really crushing it. And honestly, same thing from the back end. Like, Merkley's got 5 assists in 6 games. That's very, very nice to see that we are getting production from the back end too. Usually you don't see that very much, and obviously our goalies are doing great. Philip Gustafsson there, .925 save percentage. That is very good. Alright, so since we're only about, 13, 14 minutes into the video, we are going to go and actually continue on here, get the first 2 rounds of the playoffs done if we can. And, going up against Vancouver, yes, they're going to be a very good team. Yes, we very well might just get steamrolled by them, but I do like the resilience the San Jose team has shown so far. And, well, they just got to keep on going here. I love getting matched up against, getting matched up against other championship list teams, but starting off in Vancouver there. Vancouver really shows their home ice advantage there as Horvat and Vosenar both get goals there. Second period, San Jose makes it a 1-goal game there. Connor Brown scores on the power play, and we've got ourselves a hockey game here in game 1. Third period coming up in the first game of the second round here. San Jose's out shooting Vancouver. Well, maybe not anymore, but they were, and well, if San Jose could find the back of the net in the next 5 minutes, that would be very nice. But I don't think it's going to happen. Vancouver's playing some really good team defense, and Joel Armia gets a goal there to pretty much finish off this first game. And yeah, Vancouver shows their team strength there and their second place finish as they were runners-up to the President's Trophy this season, keeping us to just 1 goal. Yikes. Okay. So, game 2 now, we're still at Rogers Arena here in Vancouver. Both these teams had 50 wins on the season, but you got to be able to bury a couple playoff games here, San Jose, and good start there. Johnny Gaudreau opens the scoring with the power play goal there, but then Guryanov and Connor Howe both get goals back. 18 seconds left in the period. That is clutch from Connor Howe to take a 2-1 lead, even though we get outshot 13-11. Second period. The boys perform for sure as, Stamkos opens the scoring in the second, but Howe responds with a power play goal, and then Kevin LeBanc finds the net yet again here. So, very good looking performance here. They do give up a goal early there. Cole Lind gets another one for Vancouver, but Giroux responds, makes it a 2-goal deficit yet again, and it's looking good. Connor Howe gets his 3rd goal of the night. That is a hat trick for our franchise player. And then Noah Gregor also gets a goal, 7-3. This is a bit of a butt kicking right now for the Sharks. And man, that's a good way to respond there after losing game 1. So yeah, 7-3 really shows some dominance, and that's what you like to see against one of your former clubs. Unfortunately, Nashville's really getting their butts kicked by Chicago right now. That's too bad to see. And then in the Eastern Conference, Montreal, we knew Montreal had a good team, but geez, didn't they win the President's Trophy? I'm pretty sure Montreal won the President's Trophy, so you don't want them winning another cup. They've won 23 or 24, whatever it is. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, Montreal's already won the cup in this franchise mode, so they've got a strong team. They won it 2 years ago, so that's not what you like to see. Heading into Game 3, back to the SAP Center. San Jose needs 2 wins here if this series is going to stand a chance. And period 1, Vancouver takes the 3-1 lead. Yikes, goals from Tkachuk, Nokalainen, and Pettersson as only Connor Howe scores for the Sharks. Alright, so we go down 4-2 at the end of the second. And, well, Connor Howe really showing that he's kind of carrying this team as he gets his 2nd goal of the game, but Bo Horvat scores with 4 seconds left in the second period. Like, that's just brutal. So, yeah, not looking spectacular here, but, we've seen San Jose come back. Yikes, Andreychuk kind of finishes him off there. Connor Howe gets another hat trick. Kevin LeBlanc scores right after to give us hope. But, man, I don't think San Jose's coming back. I got that feeling that, again, oh, my God, they do. Jeez, okay, Claude Giroux ties the game up for San Jose here, and, well, we are headed to overtime. So, first overtime of this series, second of the episode, and is San Jose going to come out victorious again, or what's going to happen here? Power play for the Sharks, and they do finish it off. Claude Giroux has been clutch on the power play for our team. We give up 40 shots and 5 goals, but somehow still get the victory there. Brady Tkachuk has 5 assists. Wow. Connor Howe gets 3 goals, and then Matthew Tkachuk had 4 points for Vancouver. Wow. Okay, what a series that was, what a game that was, as the Sharks go up 2-1 here, and yeah, geez. Columbus is up 2-1 as well, so that's good, but Nashville's probably getting swept by the looks of it. So, here we go. Game, what is this, 4 now? Game 4. Still in San Jose. If we could get both home victories, that would be huge. And, well, we go up 3-1. Goals from Mario Ferraro, Connor Brown, and Claude Giroux on the power play there. And then Steven Stamkos also got one for Vancouver. We get outshot 13-12, but find the net way more. Second period, it's 4-1 for the Sharks as Sidney Crosby gets a goal there with just 4 minutes left in the second. San Jose outshoots Vancouver in that second period. Heading into the third, man, if this stays the way it is, San Jose is looking golden here for a playoff run. It's actually crazy, and 2 goals there, one from Abramov, another from Crosby for his second of the game, and this is seriously in control for the San Jose Sharks at this point. Connor Howe makes it 7-2 with like his 8th power play goal of the series or something like that. Like, that's crazy. And, man, this is looking real good for the Sharks as they are up 3-1. They got 3 opportunities now to knock out the Vancouver Canucks and head to the conference finals. Brady Tkachuk has 16 assists in 10 games. Hasn't scored once, but has gotten 16 assists. That is absurd. Connor Howe's got 11 goals in 10 games. Like, that's on another level, man. His scoring is so good. I am very glad we were able to pick him up for this San Jose team. And, well, man, it's going well right now for San Jose. I did not expect us to be where we are. But, Nashville hears the word sweep and does actually defend a single game there, as they are still down 3-1, but they do win a game. And the other conference there, man, even if Columbus gets through, I don't know if anybody's beating Montreal. Like, that is just, like, did I show you guys Montreal's team? I think I did last episode, but I want to see it again because, honestly, I've kind of forgotten how good they are. Yeah, this is insane. Timo Meyer's playing well for them. Alex Holtz is crazy good as well as this Terry Hogan guy they picked up. Their defense, I don't understand how they're winning that much, especially with an 39-year-old Carey Price. Jeez, okay. Don't ask me how, but they're winning. The other teams left. Tampa's getting their butts kicked by that Montreal team right now. Even though they got guys like Tim Stützle and a couple other good players, they picked up Kirby Doc as well. And Jake Virtanen's up to an 84. Jeez. Tampa really knows how to grow players, that's for sure. Ruslan Vorobov, no idea who he is. Vasilevsky's still playing well at 32. Who else is left in these playoff series here? Chicago is in it for sure. Columbus, that's a team I want to see. Abel Martin, man, he's looking good. Power forward there. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Trevor Wong as well. Ponomarev, man, I forgot they drafted him. it's kind of easy to forget because he's not turned out well. And they got Ryan O'Reilly in there too. That's a solid team. And Tarasov, geez, drafted him in 2017. He's turned out just fine for them. And who else? Chicago's winning their series right now. They got a half-decent team. I wouldn't say it's an elite team, but it's a half-decent team for sure. And, yep, don't ask me how they're beating Nashville because I'm pretty sure Nashville's a better team. Oh, yeah. No, Nashville looks way sturdier on the back end anyways. Yeah, their forwards aren't as good, so I guess that's where they're kind of lacking, but they got better goaltending too, man. Don't ask for an explanation because I can't explain how certain teams are winning or losing. It's just happening. Like, our San Jose team is actually built fairly solidly in comparison to all the other teams here. Our offense isn't, like, top-notch, but it's still good. Like, Brady Tkachuk's playing out of his mind. Same with Connor Howe. Best we've seen these guys play so far. And then, honestly, those +3s on the defense make a huge difference when it comes to chemistry, and I think that might be one of the biggest reasons why we're still winning games here. So, let's see if we can knock Vancouver out on their home turf here, the Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Yeah, we get off to a 2-1 start. 2 goals from Connor Brown to respond to Vosenar's goal there halfway through the first. Second period, Vancouver ties at 2-2 with a power play goal from Elias Pettersson and outshoot the Canucks 21-19 over 2 periods. Heading into the third, well, this is our big opportunity here to really catch Vancouver off guard, and instead Matthew Tkachuk gets another goal for the Canucks to make it 3-2. Not looking great here for the... Yeah, really not looking great here as a shorthanded goal goes in there. And, yeah, I think this one might just be a loss here, as the San Jose Sharks are not finding the back of the net against Vancouver in the third. And, yeah, that wraps it up. So a 4-2 win for the Canucks in Game 5. All 3 stars. Actually, no, Connor Brown got on there, but... yeah, not a great performance there after 3 really strong ones, but as you can see, the Predators finally get knocked out. They are done. Montreal is also through, and then who else do we have besides that? We've got a chance here that Columbus could still make it through, and then it's looking better for Carolina as well as us. So 2 guaranteed teams in the conference finals there, but no matchups guaranteed yet. So this is our big chance here as a team to really go far on a playoff run, and, well, if we can get the win against Vancouver on home ice, that will confirm it. So goals from Ryan Merkley and Brady Tkachuk make it a 2-0 lead for the Sharks after the first period. We outshoot Vancouver 11-10. Second period, Vancouver responds, and Stamkos and Pettersson both find the net within 23 seconds of each other. So not great there. We still outshoot them, but this was not the performance we wanted to see heading into Game 6. So after the dominance San Jose showed in the last couple of games, I was really hoping they could finish the job here, but power play doesn't convert. It's not looking spectacular, really. So San Jose's got to get it together here if they are going to advance. And we are, oh my god, 6 seconds left. Yanni Nokalainen makes it a 7-game series. Wow. I mean, if you look at the stats, everything should be telling you it's going to be a Montreal-Vancouver matchup, but that's just based on the regular season. Carolina's through. We are not. And, well, Vancouver might just actually advance here to the conference finals for... We did it 2 seasons ago with them, but then we got knocked out and fired the year after in the second round. So, yeah, Vancouver has got a good chance to advance here, but San Jose comes out strong, and Kevin LeBanc, Sidney Crosby, and Mario Ferraro all find the net against Thatcher Demko there as we outshoot them 12-5. Second period, it's an ass whooping as Connor Howe gets 2 more goals to add insult to injury, as really this game should be over. And San Jose has got a very good chance here of advancing to the conference finals against none other than the Chicago Blackhawks. But Anthony Cirelli does get a goal there for Vancouver. They get a power play, don't convert. So that's good to see that the defense is holding strong. And really, like, this team has just overperformed beyond belief here in San Jose. And, wow. Just wow. We have made it through 2 rounds of playoffs already with this team. And things are looking really good. Not a lot of breakdowns. Everyone's playing their roles. Players are overperforming, such as Sidney Crosby. And as you can see there, Connor Howe is scoring a goal a game in the playoffs right now. Jesus. Okay. So 4 teams left at this point. Only one of them has never won a cup before, that being the San Jose Sharks. Montreal's in it for their possibly 25th cup. Carolina's in it for their 2nd, and Chicago's in it for like their 4th, I think. So yeah, so as far as these 4 remaining teams go, some of them are really good, others not so much. So I would say the Hurricanes might be the shoe-in favorites as far as depth goes. Like, dear God, look at how strong this team is overall. They have got a very good group of players here, and I would not second guess them by any means here. Jeez, that's a good team. And then they've got this guy here too, Tuukka Pillman, or Pillman, I guess you'd say. Just a scary good group of players here. They got no goaltending, but that hasn't stopped them so far. And, well, there's only a handful of other teams. Obviously, Montreal is going to have a run for their money against that offense that Carolina can produce. But the real question here is going to be, how are we going to match up? Wait, who are we playing against? Against the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago. Jeez, I can't speak. They got one really good center. We got one even better center. And then, yeah, we'll see for the rest of the matchup here. I would say our wingers are definitely stronger than theirs overall. And same thing with our defense. Our defense is very rock solid. Maybe, you never know, maybe they got a +5 with these 2 together. I doubt it because they need a defensive defenseman to go beside Boqvist. But I think that we've got a very good opportunity next episode to go even farther into the playoffs here, as long as we can keep winning. Our team is built really well, and it's actually built better than I was expecting. Guys like Claude Giroux have performed way beyond my expectations, and Connor Howe with his scoring has proved to be one of the best players in the league here during these playoffs. Our defense, probably the best defense we've actually played with this entire series so far, and it's still growing. That is the scary thing, is that Damien Ray, Simon Lefebvre, and Johan Tarnqvist are all going to be scary good over the next 3 to 4 seasons. So yes, this is our 2nd year now with the San Jose Sharks, but we still got 3 more to go after this. So yeah, off to a really good start here in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, and next episode we will be taking on the Chicago Blackhawks in round 3. So if you guys are enjoying this Journeyman franchise mode so far, please go down below and leave a like, especially if you made it to the end of the video. Also consider subscribing. I'm releasing daily NHL 20 franchise mode content, and I'm just having fun with it here, man. These series are going really well. Journeyman has been really quite a crazy ride so far. Just about everything that has happened here so far. We've done really well with Winnipeg, won a cup with a Cupless team, got fired from a team that probably should have kept us around, as we just knocked them out in the 2nd round for the 2nd year in a row. And I mean, hey, we got a good opportunity here to win the cup in just year 2 of this 5-year San Jose Sharks rebuild, and we are still going as far as this rebuild goes. But that is going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya!